What is going on, everybody? Today is a big day for Nick Sands Presents because today I am out here at Rock Roll Meatballs, a new meatball concept restaurant in Manchester, New Hampshire that I am very excited to try. I've heard nothing but great things, so I wanted to come check it out for myself. Let's get inside and take a look.
Alright, so one thing I will say is that the interior was massive. I was very surprised. There were two sides of it, so they had the restaurant side and then they also had like a giant music venue. I guess they have like shows there pretty regularly, so it is like a fully functioning rock club. On top of all the crazy memorabilia they also had all of these oil paintings all over the place that were done by the owner, Kevin, and his wife, which I thought was a cool touch. You'll see these lamps here. These are actual drums that the owner bought and turned into these lights. And then same thing with these microphones. So they bought actual microphones that had been used by musicians and then turned them into these lights. They also had these very sexy waitresses rolling around, which I was a big fan of. I loved seeing them coming when they were bringing my food, and I also loved watching them roll away.
All right, so I'm super excited about this spread here. We got bacon wrapped meatballs. We have their infamous meatball flight, and then you also have escargot. Even though it is a meatball concept restaurant, I do feel like they have a really nice wide variety of food options. So let's give one of these a try here. So these are the bacon wrapped meatballs. Bite-sized, important in a meatball. The meatball is nice and tender. I was expecting maple syrup on there, but it's almost more like a sweet and hot, like a sweet chili sauce maybe? Absolutely phenomenal, seriously. All right, let's move on to the escargot. Escargot is not something you generally see around here. I've never seen it in cheese like this, but I haven't had it in a ton of places, so I'm not 100% sure on what like the most traditional way to eat it is. The thing with snails that you gotta watch out for is like a rubbery texture. These are nice and tender. They kind of melt a little bit in the mouth. The cheese adds a nice flavor to it. Again, I've never had it with cheese, but I'm not against it because cheese makes everything better. All right, so now we come to the meatball flight. We got 6 meatballs here. I know after talking to Kevin that the Swedish meatball was kind of his original idea for this, so we're gonna start with that one. This is a beef and pork meatball with a traditional cream sauce. That is a well-made meatball. That traditional Swedish gravy added a little something on top here. That adds like a little bit of sweetness to the whole thing. And coming up next, we have the Pilgrim Ball, which is turkey and cranberry stuffing, and then a cran apple and poultry gravy. The cranberry and apple goes really well together. It's like a really nice sweetness to that. I'm not getting a ton of savory coming through, but you don't mind it. So that was the fowl ball, which is a fun name. It's chicken with a Parmesan sauce. It is very good. It's like an Alfredo feeling to it. If you like Alfredo sauce and you like chicken, I mean, you can't go wrong. Next, we're gonna do this ricotta parm, which is ricotta cheese mixed with a blend of Parmesan and herbs. I guess this is a vegetarian meatball. I mean, it's hard to fuck up cheese, you know what I'm saying? Olive oil on the bottle. Got some olive oil on the bottom. Got some olive oil on the bottom, which is a really high quality. Like it has that really nice sort of after spice, like that after kick that you're looking for from a high quality olive oil. So I don't know what brand they use, but it is very good. Next up, this is the traditional. So this is if you are just someone who's coming in for spaghetti and meatballs. This is Mama's secret sauce. This one really highlights how good these meatballs really are. Like they're perfectly cooked. The tomato sauce is like it's on the lighter side. You do have like some whole chunks of tomatoes in there. It's not a super thick, heavy sauce. It's a much lighter, it almost feels like a bruschetta or something, you know what I mean? And then this is last. This is actually the one that I heard everybody talking about. This is the beef brisket meatball. It looks like a mushroom. Is this a mushroom sauce? Onions and mushroom gravy. Let's give it a try. So that is extremely, extremely good. I would say it's super savory. It has a great texture to it. It just got like a regular beef gravy. Like it feels very simple, but very well done. If I was going to recommend one to try, that would be the one I would pick. And then depending on what you wanted, I think everybody should try the beef brisket. If you're looking for something sweet, I would go with the Pilgrim. If you're looking for something you've probably never tried before, I would go with the Alfredo. If you're looking for something more traditional, I would go with the, what's it called? Traditional. They were all fantastic. I don't think anyone is going to be bummed out about trying that brisket one though. Well guys, there you have it. Rock and Roll Meatballs in Manchester, New Hampshire. If you love the feeling, taste, and texture of balls in your mouth, there's not much better you can hope to find than Rock and Roll Meatballs in Manchester. And also, if you don't have time to stop in and sit down, they also offer takeout, sandwiches, wraps, that kind of thing. I hope you guys found this interesting. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I love you.